Fill your glasses up and put your headphones in, because it's time for Off the Script. And all you fucking goons and assholes, get in line and hit subscribe, because it's time for Off the Script. Hit the like button and share it around. You can even pull your fucking pants down, because it's time for Off the Script with JD from New York 206, because it's time for Off the Script, because it's time for Off the Script.
What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Little extra Off the Script for you today, April 18th, 2017. Coming at you right before tonight's SmackDown Live, and hopefully Sami Zayn is the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Uh-oh. Everybody's favorite Uber driver, maybe the #1 contender. I can't see Mojo Rawley winning the #1 contendership, man. If that happens, I am going off on SmackDown Live review tonight. Oh my God. Can you imagine that? Look who's in the fucking match. I mean, I don't mind if Luke Harper wins. It actually makes sense if Luke Harper wins it, because it will continue Orton's feud with the Wyatt family, following Bray Wyatt, being that Bray Wyatt's on Monday Night Raw. But Eric Rowan, HGH, Mojo Rawley, Dolph Ziggler? Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever, man. Whatever. I'm going with Uber, okay? Everybody's favorite taxi driver, Sami Zayn. I love him. And it's amazing what 2 weeks would do after a superstar shakeup. Man, he's already in the main event. Look at that. Twice. 2 weeks in a row. So there you go. The brand split and the superstar shakeup is indeed working wonders for Sami Zayn on the blue brand. How many main events has he had, or has he had on Monday Night Raw? Zero? I think he was in one. I don't even think it was the main event. I know he had a great match with AJ Styles on Monday Night Raw, but I know he was mixed in with Rollins and Reigns. But whatever the case may be, Sami Zayn's going to win it. Hopefully tonight he wins the #1 contendership. But this is Off the Script Extra. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Roman Reigns' brother passed away today. We'll talk about that. Just suddenly, Rosey passed away. And I got news on Dash Wilder and his injury. We discussed it a little bit on Monday Night Raw review last night. And then Dave Meltzer reporting today via the Wrestling Observer newsletter and radio show that Broken Matt Hardy and the Hardys are indeed coming to WWE television. There's something brewing between World Wrestling Entertainment and Anthem Sports for a buyout of the Broken Gimmick. We'll discuss all that right here on Off the Script Extra. I have found my new addiction, man, vanilla coconut milk. I don't like regular milk. I'll drink regular milk or use regular milk for cereal. But vanilla coconut milk, man, I fucking love coconut. This is delicious. Too bad it's not the Roman Empire's salty tears. Fucking assholes. Anyway. What was I going to say? Yeah. There we go. Usual stuff that we got to go over. The sponsors, man, of the show. Audible, audibletrial.com/offthescript. You guys know the deal with that. Thank you guys so much. We're up to about 75 signups for April, man. If we get another 20 more, we will have more than what we did in February. Who is texting me? Fucking, Jesus Christ. Leave me the fuck alone when I'm recording, man. Anyway, we will have more than February. And that would be fucking fantastic, man, because that's a great way to support the show. Now, if you guys want to sign up, it's audibletrial.com/offthescript. 30 days to try the service out, free, no matter what. If you guys cancel, you get to keep your audiobook, compatible with iPhone and Android. And over 180,000 books to choose from. A lot of you guys cashed in on the AJ Lee book, Crazy Is My Superpower. So make sure you guys check that out, man. It's an unbelievable way to support this show. 2, Barbershop Window. Thank you to those who purchased t-shirts after last night of Monday Night Raw. Barbershopwindow.com/off the script, the official online store of this very show and this channel. We are partnered by Barbershop Window. And each shirt is $19.99. 9 different designs on there. They ship worldwide. Just a great way. And you look good while doing it, man. You can't beat that. And Patreon. Patreon.com/JD from NY206. The #1 way to support this show monthly is with Patreon. Thank you guys so much. And all who have pledged as of this week and as of last night, we had a few, man. So thank you guys so much for everything you are doing to show support for this very show. Let's start with this unfortunate news, man. Roman Reigns' brother and former WWE star Rosey has reportedly passed away. You might recognize the name Rosey from his time in WWE from 2002 to 2006. He was a member of 3 Minute Warning, and he also teamed with the Hurricane, Gregory Helms. He is the older brother of current WWE superstar Roman Reigns. There is sad news. Rosey, real name Matt Anoa'i, has reportedly passed away. Several of his friends have taken to Facebook and on Twitter to remember him on this day. Rest in peace, Matt. Such a kind and lovable soul. Love goes out to the Anoa'i family. That is coming from the Blue Meanie. Gregory Helms actually tweeted, heart-wrenching phone calls are not the way to start a day. Tell your loved ones that you love them and let them know. So that comes from Gregory Helms. He was hospitalized in 2014 due to congestive heart failure, and he was only 47 years old. So I know we talk a lot of nonsense here about Roman Reigns and his character on television and this and that. Condolences go out to the family, and it's just sad to see, you know, another wrestling-related death in 2017, as if we had, or as if we haven't had enough already, you know, just stemming from last year as well. So my thoughts and condolences go out to Roman Reigns' family, and with the passing of Rosey, I hope, I don't know, man. I just hate hearing shit like that, especially in the wrestling community. But, just tell everybody that you're close with that you love them, because I can't stress that enough, man. I really can't. That's just the way it is, man. Roman Reigns' brother passes away. Rosey reportedly passed away this morning. He had congestive heart failure. He was only 47 years old. I know. It's sad news. Dash Wilder. We talked about him on Monday Night Raw Review. The Revival recently were called up to the main roster and placed on Raw after WrestleMania 33. The tag team made a big impression on the WWE Universe in their first night, taking out Kofi Kingston's ankle as they defeated the New Day. It appears as if there is some bad news in store for fans of the Revival for the next few months. According to Ryan Satin of Pro Wrestling Sheet, Dash Wilder suffered a broken jaw over the weekend. The report says that Wilder is expected to be out of action until July as he recovers. Scott Dawson teamed with Bobby Roode over the weekend, which we know was because of the injury, or which we now know was because of the injury to Dash. Horrible timing of this injury for the tag team, considering that they just got called up to the main roster. As of this writing, it is unclear what will happen to Scott Dawson and if they will keep him off television until Wilder recovers. So I hope he comes back, and back very quickly, man. That's just it's a little hiccup, but you gotta feel bad for Scott Dawson now. What does he do? You know, it's not like he's this overwhelming stud that has a possibility of going single for the next couple of months. You know, it's not like the Enzo and Cass situation. When Enzo was out, Big Cass thrived for a little bit. He was in a WWE Championship situation with that, that big moment when Kevin Owens won the title on Monday Night Raw. That fatal four-way. It's not like that. Big Cass was placed in that, and he was just the right guy for the right situation. I don't see that same thing happening to Scott Dawson. And it sucks, because this is probably the best tag team in the industry right now, and something that I pitched creatively would be for the Revival to really get underneath the Hardy Boys' skin and really, facilitate them being broken. I thought that would have been perfect for the Revival, because that's what they do, man. They kick ass. And now with Dash being out, I just hope that WWE has something waiting for the Revival when he comes back, man, because they're too good to just let sit around. I don't know what's going to happen. I will definitely let you guys know on that. All I know is that this is a huge blow, not only to Monday Night Raw, but to the tag team division of Monday Night Raw. That division was really, really revamped after the Superstar shakeup. And with teams like the Hardys, the Revival, you got the Club, you got Enzo and Cash, you got Sheamus and Cesaro, you got Slater and Rhino. You can even lump into that, man. That's a competitive fucking division. So to see one of these guys go down, and the Revival being one of the best teams, if not the best team in the wrestling industry, period, it sucks for us wrestling fans, man. But we hope Dash comes back fast, quicker than ever, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Absolutely no questions asked. WWE working on a deal with TNA Impact Wrestling to allow Matt Hardy to use the broken gimmick. Over the WrestleMania weekend, one of the biggest moments at WrestleMania, one of the biggest moments this year, was the return of the Hardy Boys and watching them win the Raw Tag Team Championship. But we all knew at that moment it was great, but something was missing. While Matt Hardy showed a couple of signs and mannerisms of the broken gimmick he used in TNA, he couldn't do it in full force. He just let the WWE Universe take control of Delete and Obsolete. Well, the rumor has it now that WWE is actually working with TNA to figure out a deal that will allow the broken gimmick to exist once again. When an agreement could not be worked out between the Hardys and TNA, the brothers decided to leave and do their own thing. A month later, they showed up at WrestleMania 33, and in triumphant fashion, they won the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships, where things were a little bit different. For the month leading up to their WWE return, the Hardys have been in a brutal legal battle with Impact Wrestling over the rights with their broken gimmick and the broken universe. Matt said he is the rightful owner of the gimmick, while TNA insisted that it belonged to them, and the Hardy Boys would have to pay them if they used it anywhere else. From that point, Jeff has reverted back to his old Team Extreme clothing and gimmick. Matt Hardy, on the other hand, has flip-flopped between Team Extreme, Mattitude version 1, and slight nods to his broken persona without ever going full-out broken. Almost like a split personality. He dips in and out of the accent. You know he's struggling because he wants to go full accent. You guys know that he's been doing the mannerisms, and he's smiling like he's broken, and he's got those big white pearly teeth showing on camera like he's broken. He's doing the hand gestures. He's doing the delete. He does the mixture of the Hardy sign and then delete. So, if WWE was not going to bring it to WWE television, then they would have him not do it at all. WWE knows that there's going to be an end in sight to this. They want Matt to do it just to get people familiarized with it and not forget it to those who remember him from what he did in Impact Wrestling. So those are all positive signs. But he has been flip-flopped back and forth, and he is bipolar, Matt Hardy, instead of being a broken Matt Hardy. Everything may change as of this report. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Radio Show today actually is reporting that WWE is definitely planning on allowing Matt Hardy to do his broken gimmick. As a matter of fact, the company is in negotiations right now with Impact Wrestling regarding an agreement that will free up the broken universe. And I quote from Dave Meltzer, "The plan is to do the broken character, and they're doing this right now. The delay is that they've got to work out a deal, and the deal right now is not worked out. The fact that WWE is negotiating with Impact over this gimmick is exactly why Matt Hardy has been dropping hints on WWE television as well as social media as to his broken gimmick. It is not known what type of agreement could end up being made, but the point is to get the character free for him to use in WWE. Meltzer says that WWE just wants to have the freedom to let the Hardys steer back into the characters that brought them so much attention over the last year. He isn't sure what the discussions are exactly, but knows that talks are going on right now. And I quote again from Meltzer, "Whatever deal that they make, whether it's a percentage deal or a buyout of the rights, whatever deal they make, if the broken gimmick never happens, then you know a deal was never made." Fans want this to happen. The Hardys themselves want this to happen. There's not been a single appearance by the Hardys since their return to the WWE that have the fans not chanted delete over and over again in hopes of having it become a reality. And we got Matt Hardy on Twitter. He's even using the broken language on Twitter. You know, everything that he does, there's always some resemblance of the broken gimmick. And he posted this on April 17th, right before Raw. The at WWE Raw Tag Team Champions are ready to make Raw absolutely delightful tonight. Join us. So he's been teasing it everywhere he is, whether it's on television, on social media. He's been teasing it every which way that he can. Chances are that Matt's simple mannerisms, random quotes, hand motions, and gestures have not been enough for TNA and Anthem Sports to demand payment for copyright infringement. Still, he's keeping the character alive and wants to use it, and now it seems as if WWE wants the same. The fans love seeing the return of the Hardy Boys to WWE, but a lot of people have said that some of the excitement has worn off since WrestleMania 33. One of the biggest problems is that Matt and Jeff are not performing in their broken gimmick, and TNA's stranglehold on it has really halted their momentum. If WWE can strike a deal with Impact Wrestling to free the gimmick, look for the brothers to become quite exquisite. It needs to happen because the reasons why I gave you are absolutely at the top of the list. I love them being back. I love that they're back in the WWE. I love that they're the tag team fucking champions of Monday Night Raw. I love the reaction that they get. It's exciting to hear that music. But it's going to become a nostalgia act. The Hardys are of the past. Okay? The Hardy Boys are one of the greatest tag teams of all time. But that's not what made them the Hardys in 2016. The broken universe is what gave the Hardys all the momentum in the world. This was the most popular gimmick in professional wrestling across the world. For the Hardys to not do what made them and gave them a second lease on fucking their careers. For them to not use what made them so much money. So much money. This was a resurrection of their career. Everybody knew of the Hardys. When you go to Columbus, Ohio, some rinky-dink town, and people are chanting delete and Brother Nero, you know the gimmick is over everywhere. And it's going to be probably the most exciting thing on WWE television when WWE can work out a storyline and turn these guys broken and really make it a big fucking deal. Right now, I don't mind. But when they actually have rights to use the gimmick, then we start seeing the intrigue and we start seeing everything that we love so much. It's an infectious gimmick. It keeps kayfabe alive. Nobody in wrestling was doing what Matt Hardy was doing, man. When you go on podcasts left and right, when you see him in public, everywhere he goes, he was broken. He lived and breathed and woke up in that gimmick. It came to life. People respected him based on that aspect alone. You don't see that type of aspect in professional wrestling anymore. There's this realism in wrestling right now with the Owens and the Styles and the Zanes and the Rollins, that type of shit. The Joes, the Balors. It's that type of realism and that type of wrestling that people want. Character-based wrestlers are dead in modern day wrestling. For something to stick with everybody like that, it's truly amazing. And we discussed this time and time again until we're blue in the face on this fucking channel. It needs to be. It needs to be. WWE is actually pigeonholing themselves with the Hardys. You can sell t-shirts and you could fucking sell out the t-shirts on WWE.com, shop.com, but with the broken gimmick, you can market to anything with fucking Matt Hardy's face on it, Brother Nero. You could fucking market Vanguard 1, Senor Benjamin. You could do anything with the fucking gimmick. The money potential is even greater than what the Hardy Boys are now, and that's all that matters to WWE. That's all that matters to WWE, and you don't think Matt Hardy knows that? The reason why they came back to WWE is, on top of, I'm sure, the sweet deal that they're making, the potential to make even more money, and I stress more, is there. Not with the current gimmick that they have now, not with what they're doing now as Raw Tag Team Champions, but with the broken universe. That's where the money potential is going to lie. And I'm sure they all know that. I'm sure all parties involved know that for sure. And there's just so much more you could do creatively with the broken gimmick, with broken Matt Hardy. You know? The music, the fucking ambiance, the promos, the whole character, the whole package. You know, the feuds that he can get into. Broken Matt Hardy versus Roman Reigns, broken Matt Hardy versus Seth Rollins, broken Matt Hardy versus Dean Ambrose. You know, broken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt, like I pitched for WrestleMania 34. There's just so much you could do with the broken gimmick compared to what they're doing now. So, WWE, if it needs to be done, work out a deal and pay these motherfuckers to shut them the fuck up. It's worth it. You're going to make that money back 50-fold. Believe me. And then you can shut TNA up. We don't got to hear about these fucking clowns. They can go and do whatever they got to do and run their shitty company. And that's it. And WWE is going to be raking in the money. And the Hardys are going to be even bigger than they are now. Trust me. Meltzer says it's going to happen. Meltzer says that the negotiations are on. I will keep you guys updated as to what is going on with the broken universe. And that's all I got for Off the Script Extra. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Sorry it's not an hour long like I usually make it, but it is what it is, man. I wanted to get something up right before SmackDown Live. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up, man. Show your support by supporting the video. Share it, word of mouth. We are gaining 100 subs a day, man. Before you know it, we'll be at 80, and I am looking to make a huge charge towards 100,000 subscribers this year, and I want to celebrate big, man. So you guys are making all my dreams come true for sure. Patreon.com/JD from NY206. Barbershop window /off the script for your t-shirts. Audibletrial.com/off the script for your 30 days to try the service out free with one free audio book of your choice. And I got a Loot Crate sponsorship that I was just approved of today. So make sure you guys tune into Off the Script on Friday for ways to save on Loot Crate. Not just WWE Slam Crate, but Loot Crate in general, man. The entire Loot Crate universe. JD is now sponsored by Loot Crate. Thank you guys so much, man. The Eric Bischoff thing is still being worked out. I gotta talk to his podcast partner, Nick Hausman. We're gonna get involved, and I'm gonna talk to him about setting things up on the IRW network. And it's going to be good, man. And I'm going to gauge what you guys want to see on there. This is going to be your show, man. Without your support, I am not where I am right now. And the call to Eric Bischoff was really great. It was like me talking to a new boss. And he was very understanding. And he was very down to earth. And he was just fucking really, really just chill and cool on the phone, man. And I'm going to bring a lot of traffic there. I promise him and I promise you I'm going to bring a lot of traffic to that fucking website. We're going to stamp our fucking name all over that podcast fucking platform, man. So thank you guys so much. And we'll be taking a vote. Don't worry. We'll talk about it. But you guys can sign up for the network right now for free and check it out, because that's where I'll be, man, with all new content. Off the Script is going to stay the same, the way you see it right now. I might upload some older stuff over there so you guys have a sense of what's going on. I might upload stuff that some of you might not have even heard, you know? So it's going to be good, and we'll gauge and we'll take fan voting on what you guys want to see over there. It's going to be your show just as much as it is mine, just like everything we do here on YouTube.com. And a lot of you guys are saying that you're seeing ads. Some of you are still saying you're not seeing any ads, which sucks. My revenue is fucking... It's honestly, I swear on everything that I own, it's next to nothing. It's like I'm making fucking $15 to $20 a day on YouTube, and I got a Monday Night Raw review with fucking 1,500 likes and 20,000 views. I got almost 80,000 views in the last 48 hours. I'm not being paid for any of that shit. Any of that shit. So you guys understand and feel where I'm coming from, but you guys are fucking kicking ass with the Patreon and all the sponsorships and all the support of the sponsors, man. So just keep doing that, and we'll be good until this thing passes. But the Eric Bischoff thing is very exciting, so I will definitely let you guys know what's going on with all of that. Hit that thumbs up. Check out the sponsors down below. I'll be back tonight with SmackDown Live review. Until then, I am JD. Thank you guys so much for being supportive of what I do on here, and I will see you all later tonight for SmackDown Live. Let's go Sami Zayn, and I'll see you guys for the review. Have a great Tuesday. I'll see you later.